free your mind.
Whoa.
And the rest will follow.
Oh.
Become blind. Don't be so shallow.
Man. That's a throwback.
How you doing, everybody? Let us know you're here in the chat if you got everything. And oh wow, okay, interesting. Seeing the chat from
Just got the
notifications came through. Just seeing the chat from Friday when we were streaming at Mob Crush. We were playing 99 Vidas, which stars and is made by our friend. Well, not friend. I don't know. I want to become friends with Izzy. We've brushed paths and we talk online, but we've never we never met in person, but we passed and briefly spoke in person. So anyway, we were playing his game and then he retweeted and everything. So I hope to play that more on the Mob Crush stream because it's a retro style game.
Well, I definitely love it in the sense that it's just like the Streets of Rage game that I loved so dearly. Like all three of those Streets of Rage, I played all the way through it multiple times.
I finally figured out it reminds me of Comic Zone, especially the punching and stuff, but also the combos and then the sound effects. There's just one character that makes a noise that sounds like the slithery green guys in Comic Zone. So it's an amalgamation of so many games, but then Comic Zone is an amalgamation of stuff. John, what's up?
John.
Oh yeah, John's in LA.
No.
So, what's up? Yeah, down. This week is balls nuts, but let's figure out something.
Holy moly, that's
we're
awesome.
Everywhere. I wish we would have known you'd been here earlier because there's actually a couple parties happening at YouTube, but I think the RSVPs are closed.
I know, yeah, and we don't have plus ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody has plus ones.
No one has plus
ones. So
ones.
the thing about YouTube events is they put explicitly no plus ones. Everyone must register. So sup, Dex? Dex, did you get into the YouTube barbecue thing? No, you're usually at those things. We were talking to Kemi a couple weeks ago. She said oh, we signed up too late, and so we couldn't sign up.
Yeah. Those things they sell out quick.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome that you're here, John. Man, I hope you're loving the town and getting good work done. If that's what you're here for.
Yeah. So hello to anybody that joined us from or joining us from when Boss Level 8's gaming stream. We just finished up, and probably gonna get something to eat after this because the way today worked, neither of us really ate besides all the garbage food we had here.
Tons of garbage food. I
had combos that don't taste like anything.
What did I have?
Cookies.
Oreos, but what was the other thing called? The wafers?
Yeah, well, they're not vanilla wafers, but the wafer sandwich is a little rectangle things. Those are always good.
And I got chocolate. Eat the meat.
Shadow, hey, what's up, Shadow?
What's up, Shadow? Thanks for coming over, man.
So yeah, we're on Twitch. So Shadow, since you're new, and anybody else that's on here,
we're RKVC.
We're
Rod Kim and Vince Sereno. Make it real easy. How are y'all?
We're streaming from Mob Crush, so that means we're streaming to Mob Crush, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So if you see us talking to somebody in the comments and you don't know where it's coming from, it's probably from another platform. So we'll try to do our best to say where everybody's at. Shadow's on Twitch, Dex is on Facebook. I was too late to sign up. Oh, you're on standby. Okay, cool. Shadow, so we're doing good.
Yeah.
A bit hungry, so I'm gonna eat something after this.
Definitely.
But so how about you? Are you in the? I forget if you said were you the one that was a Kiwi, or are you in the States somewhere? Yeah, I remember you from the Jackbox thing. Flip switch. What is that? So yeah, on here we usually
you're in Texas.
Oh, nice. Texas. So the Kiwi was somebody else.
Yeah.
We used to have, our friend Scott used to live in Texas. He's not there anymore. I used to visit Dallas and Tyler fairly frequently because I had friends and friends' families.
And for me, it's Austin.
Yeah, I love Austin.
Food
trucks. Did you go to E3? We were at the Peripheral Stuff and met some friends there. Shadow, Flippy is another streamer who plays Sims Flip Switch Mega. It was funny. We actually, on our band's Instagram page, we have a photo from the Sims booth over at E3. It's funny because it got a surprising number of likes.
It's a great photo.
Yeah, Dex. But Dex, I saw your photo of your E3 swag haul. You collected, man.
Dude, I loved your Mortal Kombat fatality little thing.
Dex, I'm so jealous because I didn't get to go to that. part where they made your own fatality. A whole room to myself feels lonely. Okay, well, let's check that out. I haven't. I don't know what that. I know what the Sims are, but I'm not familiar with that game. Everything, but the thing that we took a photo for was in a promotion of Sims 4, like Tropical Life or something.
Yeah, it was because all the things were like beach stuff.
Yeah, like the big like floaties and
the bucket full of fish.
And we also had like a photo in the like dinosaur skull from Apex Legends, but I don't even play that game, so I don't know. They have mermaids and all. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Huh. I gotta check that out. When I was a kid, I used to love the original Sims.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, actually, I think my first Sims game was Sim Tower.
I remember you had that Sim app.
Oh yeah, that was weird because like I wasn't used to Sims being that smart. Because before I was like, poop, sleep. That's pretty much it. You know, like eat, like
sleep.
Go to work. Then the app was like notifications come up like your Sim's back from work. I'm like, holy heck, what the? Like, what's going on? I've heard you can drown people's mermaids.
Damn!
You know,
if there's a bigger insult, I don't think there's a bigger insult.
I do remember,
I'm
yeah.
gonna drown your mermaid.
I remember some like friends who like to play around with their Sims, and they would like build a house and then put a Sim in it and then take the door away and like just watch them die there. It's like,
damn.
Okay, noted for friend characteristics. Ow. I think I have a zit on the inside of my nose, and it's like kind of, you know, it's like,
yeah,
ow.
it's like
I don't know where it is though
because of the pressure.
Dude, so I'm just seeing like notifications come up here. Speaking of Instagram, we posted. So we had a sponsor video that we've like are way behind on. We were supposed to get the sponsor video done like a couple months ago, and then just like life happened. And so we told them we were gonna try something new. We're gonna, instead of posting on our YouTube channel, because we already posted one for them on our YouTube channel, we'll post this one on Instagram and see how it does. And like, it's doing pretty like, as far as like Instagram posts, pretty well. So it's really interesting because it's like, here's us trying a mic, and I'm just keep seeing like notifications come down for it. So
it's
shout out, you done that? I think we've all tried at some point. I built a killing room. I don't know if I built a specific killing room. I don't know. I started to remember. You do a lot of things in The Sims.
I don't think I've ever actually played like all the way through. I just remember messing around sometimes for a little short period of time. I never actually owned the game myself.
Well, there's not really an all the way through because it just like
you just experience.
Yeah,
I think I played it for maybe an equivalent of like 8 hours.
I think after the first Sims though, they started coming out with like packs where they were like not missions, but like, you know, like try to get Sally a job, like, or something. You know, like little like.
Yeah,
little goals to have.
So, is it just for PC still, or is it on other?
It's everything.
It's on all of them.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can get on like almost every system.
Because I would play Sims 4 if you know, if it's available on the Switch or something like that.
I'm guessing it probably is because like I remember when I was in college, we would program like I forget what Sims game it was, but into like our graphing calculators. It took a while.
That's crazy.
You can only lose if all your Sims, oh yeah, if you're like, all your Sims died, it's like, well, they're dead.
Start over?
Something. Actually, I don't know if I made it on Sims. Is it on the Switch? Ooh, interesting. That must be a licensing thing then, because it's totally possible. I mean, Mortal Kombat 11's on the Switch.
Yeah.
Shadow, so do you, well, hey, like, what part of Texas you at? Because Texas is like 4 different countries, man. It's a cool spot. When we were driving
Houston
through there,
and Austin are like so far apart.
When we were driving through there on various tours, it felt like it took like 2 days just to drive through Texas. Dallas. Oh, Dallas. Okay, so
yeah, Dallas.
We were in Dallas. We used to produce an artist out of Dallas, and then we'd visit Tyler for some friends and stuff. But Dallas in itself, man, there's like, it feels like there's a couple spots. We were mostly, the artists we were producing lived in the fashion district.
Yeah.
So, you used to live in Houston, man. So you just like changed the world.
Houston's down. It's like southeast, right?
Our friend Scott used to live in Dallas. If you're not familiar with his channel, if you like comic book stuff, it's called Nerd Sync. We've done a couple of collabs with him there. He does awesome work. So you for sure. Check it out. Yeah, you know. So for everybody else, this kind of sucks that we were hoping that by this time, like last week, we're working on the music thing that kept us so busy, but. Oh, wow. Ooh, hang on a sec. I'm going to read this little... Oh, hopefully that didn't pause us. Did that pause us? Let us know. I was reading a message from the
One of the
sponsor.
sponsors.
Um,
Ooh, man, I got this bad crick in my neck, and it's not in my neck. It's down here in my shoulder, but where it's affecting me is right here in my neck, and it's tough to turn the head kind of deal. But when I leaned forward, it like shot a pain, and that did not feel too well.
So Shadow says, so what are y'all favorite games since I need to give you content because of Twitch loss? Listen to Gangster Rap from P-Man Lover. Hey, what's up, man, on Mixer? Don't tell Twitch I said that. So my favorite game, I hadn't gamed in a long time, and my favorite game is the Mortal Kombat series, but I played the first 3 games up through Ultimate, and then like life and college and everything happened, and I had lost touch with video games, and then the hype for Mortal Kombat 11, like last year when they announced it, was the first time I jumped back into video games. So MK11 is like my thing right now. If I'm ever playing a game, it's that.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite thing right now.
For me, it's Breath of the Wild. That Legend of Zelda is coming out with another, like the next game. That's gonna probably like own another 200-300 hours of my life.
Also, I love retro games, so I have Nintendo Online on my Switch, and also the Sega Classics collection, because it's good, like, quick gaming, especially with the state saves now. Like, I just like pop in, like play a little bit of like Sonic.
It's the only reason I'm almost beating Shinobi. Is because I can save.
Was it Shadow Dancer?
Yeah.
So we play a little bit of that.
I want to get more playtime on
and that was like a lot of fun. Breath of the Wild 2 trailer preview.
Your thoughts? I mean,
it looks amazing.
I watched a bunch of breakdowns of everybody's theories of like what was what. Austin John was one of the first ones I watched, and I kind of more agree with what he was saying about the like it being. He wasn't sure if it was Ganondorf, like the physical embodiment of Ganondorf, or if it was like something else. So I'm kind of on the same lines. Like I want to see what it actually was. But Zelda looked awesome.
And we were speaking a little bit before. Some of you who saw, we also asked on last week's stream if you like our Instagram stories vlogs. This week we did that like for E3, and it seemed like a lot of people liked it. Like we had more views on our Instagram vlogs than we do on YouTube videos. Right. So there was like a couple hundred views through all that stuff. So I guess we'll keep up with all that, but if you watched that, you saw that we were congratulating our friend Brianna, who is Strange Rebel Gaming, and she's the new voice of Aerith on Final Fantasy VII, so huge congrats to her. It's a huge career milestone, also one of my goddaughter's names, so like we might be doing some like autograph pictures and stuff. Shadow says in the reverse Breath of the Wild 2, have you heard it? I actually watched a couple of videos where they did 150% and 60%.
And if you could hear like a voice.
I'm trying to decide if I could hear anything, but
I mean, I heard the melody, and they were trying to cross-reference the melody with any Zelda or Legend of Zelda songs, and I think he like Austin John came up with like one of them that he could come up with that was like close.
I didn't see that part.
Creepy. I
heard a voice.
Yeah. Interesting.
I also, to be clear, I also haven't played Breath of the Wild yet, so I don't know if there's a reference there that I'm just not getting either. But like, I think the game looks phenomenal. Just my mental capacity can't invest. Like, I can't like dive into that world. There's like so much happening, but it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I really hope that they get into like further knowledge of the Sheikah tribe. That's like a thing that.
Ooh, Shadow says, "Oh no, Link is gone. Find bodies, mostly all of that." Ooh, interesting. Let's see, Fatal Bridge on Mixer. What's up?
What's up?
It's actually funny. So when we were at E3 this week, we saw the Mixer had giant tents and domes outside the Microsoft Theater. We didn't get to go inside, and it, man, we were supposed to go to like more of it, but then it's a whole thing with like sponsors and stuff. But we still got to meet up with a friend that was at a PR company over there and got to see some new machines that like. We were going up the elevator, and he's like, "So you guys just signed a mental NDA?" I'm like, "Ah, damn it. Okay." There's like so many things that, like, this town is just a bunch of things you can't talk about. Yeah. It like sucks. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about last week about some music projects we were working on that were like really big, that we were like hoping by this time we'd be able to be like, "Hey, this thing happened because you all saw." We finished it as far as I know, but they haven't posted or said anything about it yet. So I guess we're just waiting on them to
Save
throw it out there,
say
and
the
then.
words.
But it's such great news and like a lot of cool. It's gonna be a big thing, a really cool thing. So I can't wait to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Like what those things are. This week, man, so crazy. So like Tuesday specifically, I don't know how we're gonna juggle that day, but it's a bunch of stuff that we can't really reschedule, and we really need to be part of. One of those things is our friend Ali Spagnola, who has actually had a pretty good following for the most part, but like really blew up on this video she posted this past Thursday.
It's so cool. That's really, really cool.
And like she was like, "Oh, this video's doing pretty well," and I was like, "Yeah." And I refreshed. She was like, "It's like got a few thousand views," and I was like, "It's got like 250,000 views on my side." And then like I refreshed again, like it's got over 1 million now. Also, you have like 35,000
New subscribers.
So she's gonna be at 100,000 subscribers by like Tuesday probably or sooner.
That's sick.
Anyway, we were talking and she was like, okay, so we were figuring out like what her follow-up video would be. And I think we came up with an idea, and she was like, "Oh, you guys should be in it." So I think Tuesday we're gonna go over and be part of that video.
Nice.
It's filming Tuesday. It probably won't come out that Thursday, but probably like the following. If I'm not, I don't know. We'll have to see. But Shadow says someone said it sounds like Yuga's theme.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, the song in the trailer.
It's interesting. I haven't caught man. So that's another thing I'm out of touch with the Zelda games. I know about Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, but I've only actually played the first Zelda game.
Right.
But I loved it. And I played little bits and pieces of Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
But that first game, man.
I want to play Twilight Princess. And then I played Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
I've played Ocarina of Time. And then there's another one. Can't think of the other one. Twilight, Wild. There's a fourth one I'm not remembering.
People say Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be like Matt. I saw that too. It's going to be like Majora's Mask. Actually, I saw that on Austin Johns' channel. Creepy theme and all. I'm probably going to watch either him play or some playthroughs on Twitch or YouTube.
I still haven't even gotten through the Champion's Ballad. Like I'm so behind because this shit all came out so far back. I'm like I have one more sword trial to get through off the DLC pack 1, and then I have to do the pack 2. So I still got a lot of playing before I even get to this next Zelda. It's life though. I freaking love that game.
So this week, we normally stream on Mob Crush's channel on Friday. We play some sort of retro game, and then whatever else Sam over there produces the show has us do. But this week, it looks like, and keep an eye on our socials, it looks like Tuesday will actually be streaming from there because of Mortal Kombat 11's new DLC happening. And it's funny, we thought it was going to be all of it, but I guess it's just going to be Shang Tsung. But that's like a big thing, so tentatively we'll be doing that stream and then trying to invite as many YouTube friends over
That's
as
right.
possible to play. If any of you caught our last Mortal Kombat live stream on launch day, it was a party. It was a lot of fun. So we're hoping to get something like that. Maybe probably not the same people, but we'll throw it out as invites to see who shows up.
That's right.
Shadow says I haven't played any of the DLCs.
Oh, dude, you gotta do the Trial of the Sword, and you gotta do the Champion's Ballad, man. There's like Champion's Ballads especially. It's interesting. You have to have like, I finished Breath of the Wild with 3 hearts missing. So instead of 20 hearts, what is 3 minus 20? Holy shit. 17 hearts. Sounds hard. It's not hard.
Is it just like an extension of the game, right?
Pretty much. I mean, like an extension in the sense of like all the things that you learned playing Breath of the Wild, they test you on in the DLC. I finally caught one of your gaming
Streams on Friday.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
Courtney,
hey,
we
what's
saw
up,
you
Courtney?
in there. You were playing Pictionary with us. Thank you for
That's cool.
hanging out, man. We appreciate seeing the jumping to different streams and stuff like that. It's awesome.
So keep an eye on that because this week it might be Friday, but it might be Tuesday. I think it's leaning towards Tuesday because of the DLC release. So, Jin, we will try to call you after this. Shadow, so boys, what shall we do for fun? Oh, so right now, usually this time we just kind of like hang out, but we
We usually should just try to catch up with all you guys. We do this every Sunday. You know,
So-
our lives are crazy. We're musicians. Like some of you guys don't even know. Like that's what we do. We're musicians.
Yeah.
We're a band. RKVC. Check out like the Spotify. Check out the YouTube. Jin on YouTube. Also, love your titties. Titles. Whoa, where is my brain at?
But
It does say titties.
we for fun like. So sometimes we do have some interesting like little conversations though. Like we put in the title of this one, comment with your favorite song or
Yeah.
something. I don't know because they ask for titles, but half the time they don't matter.
What is your favorite song?
But
I don't have a favorite one song. I have like tons of favorite songs.
Recently, I've been listening to a lot of what was that? Oh,
Country Road.
no. So there's a song by an artist named Dagny called "Love You Like That." It's like a really great like pop love song. It's definitely pop. So if you're not into that,
Solid.
don't worry. But
Gee.
whistle me a song.
How about that?
There you go. Oh yeah, if you're not familiar with their music, we actually are a band, and then YouTube kind of like took us in, and then we're trying our best to be like on Twitch and all the streaming channels and stuff.
Yeah.
Funny little trivia history. Take me home to a place where I belong.
West Virginia.
So when like 2010, I think, when I had a solo album out, one of the songs was on Rock Band 2 as a DLC. It was like the first DLC pack, and this girl had performed or like played that song and like did pretty like
Awful.
badly, and it went kind of viral on Twitch, and it made my song go viral, and like I don't know, it was a big thing, but I didn't know what Twitch was at that time, and so then fast forward, we moved to LA, like a few years later. I'm like, oh, this is a big thing.
Yeah.
So, hey Cyrus, what's up? Cyrus is on
Country Road.
YouTube. Yeah, Shadow on
Twitch.
Mountain Mama, Country Road. Love that song.
Love that song. Take me home.
John Denver, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
But yeah, so
What's up? Doing well. All right. Cyrus.
but we are. So some of you saw on my personal Instagram, I stayed up real late last night working on music. Ian,
What up, Ian?
Dude, Ian, long time. Hey, it's Rod, yeah. Ian, okay, so
It's
guys,
a Rod.
I gotta tell you this story about Ian. Ian is like one of the most talented, like I would say drummers, but just like musicians overall. And he's got so many projects, but there's an album that was kind of like it sucks. Like it was kind of like erased by like the PR people that did my first like commercial album. But Ian played like almost every instrument on that besides
That's
piano
right.
and vocals, and it was killer. And I'm looking for copies of it because I haven't looked in a while, but last time I looked, it was like really expensive. I mean, I have the digital stuff and I have my copy, but like I want more. But Ian, like, what are you working on any projects currently? I would love to like check it out and also send some people to it because it's so fucking talented, man. And I don't know. Shadow. So Diamond Sword and Scarlet from Adventure Time, are they real?
Adventure
Oh.
Time sword and
See.
Diamond sword.
They're foam.
Yep. This one's plastic. This is like an actual like replica, but this is just foam, flat foam.
We also Ian did a remix of the same song that was on Rock Band, Tomorrow She's Mine, and that was under I think the Spring Clock Wonder name. But Ian, is Spring Clock Wonder stuff still out? Because people should go look it up. I really dug the stuff, and I think was your Spring Clock Wonder what you did the covers under? Because that was a really badass album too. He did the killer. And my favorite thing on those albums were he did a Demi Lovato cover, which was kick ass. It was like hard shit, and then a cover of Missionary Man. But want to see a sword fight? Oh yeah. And also, I think they're like kind of semi-permanently mounted. This is Boss Double Eight's place. Ian, thanks, man. Much obligate. Currently a drummer for Fragile Porcelain Mice. It's loud. Wait, isn't Fragile Porcelain Mice? I know that name.
That's a great name, though.
That's a St. Louis band, right? Okay, well, everybody go check that out. Yeah, so Ian's back from my college days. He didn't go to the college I went to, he lived in the town. So we were like always at his house and everything. We were like the kids that like annoyed his neighborhood. Yeah, because he was like, what's a missionary band? The song is called Missionary Man by the Eurythmics. And Ian's band at the time, Ian, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was under the Spring Clock Wonder name, did a cover album that I believe was a free download. And Missionary Man was like one of my favorite. That and the Demi Lovato cover were my two like favorite. Oh, Dynamite, I think it was the Dynamite and Missionary Man were my two favorite covers off. It was a 2-volume series. The whole thing was really great, but those are the ones that like I'm like yes. So like I listened to those almost as much or more than the originals.
Damn,
so really good stuff. And Ian, good to hear from you. I haven't seen you or heard from you in a while. I also haven't been back to the Midwest in like years. But Ian, catching up in LA now, doing music. So this is Vince.
Yeah,
we're a band. So yes, I still occasionally do Scream Clock Wonder, tune here and there. The cover was under Scream Clock Wonder. Very cool. Yeah, it's a great project. I'm trying to think like some other songs. I have to dig into that stuff again. I haven't listened to Spring Clock Wonder stuff in a little while. But yeah, so here in LA, this isn't our usual backdrop. We're sometimes we end up here because before this we're at a live stream at our friend's Boss Level 8. We do some Jackbox gaming and stuff. Half the time we have enough time to get back to our place to stream, and sometimes we don't have enough time to get back there, so we stream from here and then we hang out with the guys a little bit afterwards. But the Midwest still smells the same. That's funny. LA. There's not much of a smell difference, but some days you're not allowed to breathe the air, so that's cool.
Reminds me of a foreign country out here.
Shadow, tell boss, hey, he a nerd. They're in the other room, LA. You play so CW Wildcat on Mixer, you play Call of Duty. I never played consistently, but when the early games came out, I played some with my roommate at the time, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I played, before Call of Duty, it was Halo. I played Halo like every freaking day of my life, and then I moved over to Call of Duty, but I wasn't in love with it like I was in love with Halo.
Ian, I didn't know you lived in LA as a kid. That's awesome. That also, like, that doesn't surprise me because you're so, like, good at so many things. I remember Ian was one of the first people I knew that took, like, NASA, like, public domain footage and, like, made music videos out of it and stuff. Yeah. At the time, I was like, I don't even know how you do that. And now, like, we do, like, YouTube stuff. Like, so who's the older brother? I'm a little bit older, but we're pretty close to the same age. CW Wildcat, you watch any YouTubers? So funny thing, this didn't happen until we moved to LA, but we made friends with a bunch of people like in entertainment, and then found out like later that they were all YouTubers. So most of the YouTubers we watch are either friends or a very small handful of like people that we just think are like really funny.
Yeah.
But some of my favorites, like Megan Tonjes is like really funny. Ali Spagnola, we were just mentioning, is blowing up this week. Like, holy crap. Max No Sleeves.
Right.
Mukbang Mondays with Britt. She's awesome.
Yo Mama.
Yo Mama. I'm trying to think. One of our friends, so Kat Black, I love dearly. Not for everyone, though. So, auditioned that before. But she's an amazing person. Like, and
Austin John plays.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of his stuff.
We don't know Austin, but he's from the area that we were from on the East Coast, like in Jersey and everything.
Also, I'm a bass player and a guitar player, so there's a YouTuber named Steve Devine, and I think his channel, I forget what this channel is named, the YouTube channel, but I watch a lot of his content on Instagram.
I've heard none of these YouTubers. I mean, so that's what's crazy is YouTube is such a democracy that you could like we were at YouTube Space, like, so we're at YouTube Space a lot, like working on projects and stuff, and they, like, one day we were there and some kid came in and We've never seen him before or heard of him. Actually, most of the people we were with had never heard of him, but he had like 13 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of like own a corner of the internet and someone else could never hear of you, you know? I like to watch Jenna Marbles, but she's OG. I know like almost everybody on YouTube like knows Jenna.
Yeah.
Especially now, like, it's funny, she's like, Tales of a 32-year-old lady. Like,
Oh, Nerd Sync. Nerd Sync.
Yeah. Nerd Sync.
And the Carlin brothers.
We were fans of before, and then recently, God, it was like 3 years ago now that we met Scott.
Hank and Tom.
The Vlog Brothers.
Good Mythical Morning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we watch all of the Phil DeFranco.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. I mean,
We know like a lot of Phil's team, but we never like hang with Phil at all.
Yeah.
He's a family man now too, though. But with NerdSync, if you like comic books and comic book related stuff, you should definitely go check out NerdSync's channel. It's amazing, and we have 2 big collabs on there. One where we talked about the writing of the X-Men theme song. We actually have the composer of the X-Men theme song with us, and one about the breakdown of the DuckTales theme song, which was a lot of fun. So Debbie, what's up on Facebook? Hey guys, my favorite song, Who Wants to Live Forever by Queen.
Yeah.
Good choice.
awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what my favorite song, just off the bat, like from the top of my head. I'd probably have to say like a Sublime song, because I always go back to Sublime.
Wildcat, thanks for telling me just saw your stream before we went to it. Thanks for just checking in and come
thanks.
back. We're always here this time on Sundays, and we keep saying we're gonna gradually be better at the streaming stuff. And I know it's been like months of us like trying to work that out, but we're recently hanging out with our friend Slice and Rice. Actually, another great YouTube channel. Just come to think of it. And it didn't start off as a brainstorming session, but we were just like talking about ideas, and I think we all came up with a really great idea that we're gonna try to start on at least this week and have something finished within the month, as far as live streaming and even YouTube videos and stuff. So super excited about that idea. So let's see. Cyrus said can't pick just one, let alone a top 10. Same. Mine is usually like whatever I'm like obsessed with at the moment. And Shadow said so weird school stories. Also, Imagine Dragons songs are my taste. I love Imagine Dragons, actually.
I like Imagine Dragons.
I like more of the earlier stuff as they went along, but like I like their vibe. Yeah,
I like that. What's his name? Brandon something?
So Jen said, Vince told me your favorite song is Lady Humps by Black Eyed Peas. Actually, when Humps came out, or My Humps, that album's pretty good. But when that song came out, I was like, this is so stupid, it's good. You know?
Jen, that's offensive. Shut up.
Hey, what's up? Yellow Spandex is here. Also, we do a podcast with our buddy Josh on Yellow Spandex. You should go check them out. Check us out on there.
Yeah.
It's on all the podcasting apps and everything. But if you're on YouTube already, it's on YouTube.
We got to get another one in the can.
Mm-hmm. How about Greek Fire? I'm not familiar.
Ooh, we'll have to look that up.
This
Greek
past
Fire.
episode, I believe, was us reviewing the Dark Phoenix, which, if you know us at all, you can pretty much guess where that went.
We had to immediately see another movie just to get the bad taste out of our mouths.
And it didn't surprise us that we found out later that Dark Phoenix was like the worst performing box office in in X-Men history. So listen to A Real Life. Okay, we'll check that out. Do you?
Oh, Jen, hold on. He's like, I'm offensive. Do you even offend, bro? Do you?
Do you?
Do you offended?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like stuff is just usually busy, but like we said last week, we're in the middle of a bunch of music projects that super excited about, and one of them, hopefully, like man, it's just we said this last week, but any day now.
Shadow, yes, I do.
That we'll be able to talk about. So
yeah, but there's lots of things that we want to tell you guys.
haven't slept a lot, so there's that.
Yeah.
You know. But if you're new to all our stuff, our latest big single is called Wrong Things, Right People.
Yeah.
You should check that out. If I remember, we'll put it in the link in the comments of this video. Or if you, whatever you listen to music on, Spotify, Apple Music, even YouTube, look up Wrong Things Right People by RKVC, and it'll be there. We try to put our music everywhere people are looking for it.
Put us in your playlists.
And oh yeah, that's something one of our friends told us, because we're trying to figure out how to work like the streaming services from our side. If you add our songs to your playlist, I guess it helps us out. So please do that if you're so inclined.
We'll get that algorithmic playlist.
But Wrong Things Right People. So the starter pack, if you haven't listened to this before, Wrong Things Right People is the newest song. And then our most popular song is called F, C, D minor, B flat. If you don't remember that, it's a bunch, it's like letters with dashes in between, so like F dash, C dash, D. That's one of them. And then then the other popular ones are I Don't Care and Bad Habits and like Version of Us. That's a pretty good like starting point.
Bad Habits.
Just kind of dive into the rest of the stuff from there.
We got new stuff we're gonna release soon. I just need to freaking record the rest of it.
And for anybody that remembers when we were talking a few weeks ago about the hats with the removable things, we need to finish up. We're in the final parts of that, so pay attention to our Patreon if you're on there.
That's right.
We're gonna try to get that rolled out real soon.
And if you're not on our Patreon, go check it out. Especially because we have this like limited thing happening pretty much in the next following whatever's.
And we're just I actually last week just sent out the mail for the male tier of Patreon. So not the like male like gender, but like male like send mail stuff.
Do you?
So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're pretty hungry, so we're probably gonna go
munch on some
skedaddle.
food, man.
But thank you for hanging out. Check out some of our videos if you're new to our channel. We did a great breakdown of the Mortal Kombat theme song. It was probably one of our latest videos. We have a vlog with our buddy Nick Uhouse.
Yeah.
And then all our music. So just check out our music on whatever you listen to music on. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google, YouTube, like all that stuff. And we'll be back here this time next week to hang out. And either Friday or Tuesday at Mob Crush on Mob Crush's channel.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the middle of the week too, we just get like moved to do
We'll
stuff.
be playing some retro on the Fridays.
But
retro gaming.
Keep an eye on our socials to see if we're streaming on Tuesday or Friday at Mob Crush.
Yeah.
And it's also on Mob Crush's channel. Some people forget that, but it's on Mob Crush's channels that happens at. But Zune, is Zune still a thing?
Zune.
You know, I kind of laugh about that, but sometimes we get royalties from certain platforms. Do you have Patreon?
Do you even Patreon? You?
Sometimes we get like royalties from platforms that I didn't know still existed. And I'm like, that's still a thing? God, who do I watch now? Okay,
I know, Scoot just ended too.
So are you watching only on Twitch, or would you like watch YouTube? Because you can watch our videos on YouTube, but on Twitch, like our friend Tay Zonde streams, but I think he's done now too.
Yeah.
Andre the Black Nerd's a good one. I don't know.
I don't know who's active right now.
Austin Johns plays sometimes, so does Beat 'em Ups. Pretty good. Spawn Wave, I think, does stuff. I watch both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, so if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's just RKVC. We're actually like have a lot more stuff on there. But that's just if you dig it, because we want to make sure everybody who's subscribed likes what we do there. Just got back into Twitch yesterday. Ooh, okay. So we're still figuring out. I say we're still figuring out Twitch, but in a different way. Like we have friends that work at Twitch that we're working with to like work on these shows and stuff. So getting that figured out. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and Ian, so good to see you in here. And Jen, we'll try to give you a shout out. Shadow, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we see you next week.
Yeah, man, thanks for
throughout the week.
with us.
And check out our YouTube channel if you feel so inclined.
Yeah, that's a way to catch up with us. So next time you come in the stream, you got some more things to talk about.
If you are watching on YouTube and you're watching later, a circle's popping up right now to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching this live, that doesn't make any sense. Or if you're not watching on YouTube, it doesn't make any sense. But if you are watching later,
and Mixer,
the bottom halves of our faces are being covered up by videos that the YouTube algorithm thinks you're gonna like. So check those out and let us know if it's correct or if it's like totally off. And I don't know, thanks so much for everything, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
We're making music, and you know it's because of you guys. So, as always, don't forget to do the wrong things
with the right people.
Bye, everybody.